We're going to start this off a little differently today. I'm not going to begin with a funny anecdote or thought-provoking quote. Instead, I want you to feel this speech deep within you. Ready? Repeat after me.
I am extraordinary. I'm capable of greatness.
My friends, that is the mindset you must embrace to truly transform your life. You have unlimited potential within you, potential that is simply waiting to be unlocked. The 7 habits we'll cover today are the keys to that profound inner change. But first, let me share a story with you. It's about a young man named Marcus who felt stuck in a rut of mediocrity. Like many of you, he knew he was capable of more, but couldn't seem to break free from his limiting patterns and beliefs. Until one day, Marcus had an epiphany. He realized that his life wouldn't magically change through sheer willpower or wishful thinking alone. He needed to systematically alter his daily habits and routines, one small step at a time. What followed were 7 seemingly insignificant adjustments that ultimately reshaped Marcus's entire trajectory. Little did he know, he was planting seeds that would blossom into an extraordinarily successful and fulfilling life. That's the power of small, sustainable habits. Much like compound interest, their effects multiply exponentially over time. Consistency trumps intensity, and before you know it, your life looks entirely different. So let's dive into those 7 game-changing habits, shall we? Practices that, though simple, have the potency to redefine your reality from the inside out. Habit of love. Seek knowledge relentlessly. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. In this age of infinite information, being a perpetual learner is utterly indispensable. The day you stop pursuing knowledge is the day you start dying, for an unmovable mind is one that stagnates. Nurture an insatiable curiosity about the world around you. Read voraciously across genres. Listen to podcasts that introduce you to novel ideas and perspectives. Engage in conversations that challenge your beliefs. Let the hunger for growth consume you. Why? Because learning compounds exponentially. One insight leads to another and another until entire worlds unveil themselves before your eyes. Your potential expands in lockstep with the information you absorb. The more you feed your mind, the more power you cultivate to reshape your reality according to your grandest visions. Knowledge dispels fear, limiting beliefs and scarcity thinking, leaving room for boundless opportunity. So embrace the path of the infinite student. Allow every interaction, book, and new experience to initiate you into higher levels of wisdom and capability. This habit alone can catalyze a totally reconstructed life. Habit 2 is to schedule your priorities. If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. Jim on? In this frenetic world, it's incredibly easy to lose touch with your true priorities, to succumb to the constant nagging of emails, notifications, and other people's agendas. But you cannot become victim to the loud lies of urgency. You must be the designer of your destiny, the architect of your life's grandest priorities and outputs. Each morning, take 30 minutes to map out your day's highest impact activities. What skills do you need to develop? What projects must you advance? What relationships should you invest in? Channel ruthless focus into those mission-critical domains. Schedule them into concrete, immovable time blocks. And when it's time to work on them, go into a bunker of deep concentration where nothing can distract you. This proactive energy management allows you to assert control over how you spend your most precious resource, your attention. Rather than reacting to every fleeting impulse, you execute with calculated intention. Over time, this habit ensures that your life's true priorities receive the commitment they deserve. You begin accomplishing more in less time. Productivity and focus become second nature. And as you spend more time in your passion zone, the inspiration naturally flows through you. Life feels less like an obligation and more like an exciting creative act. When you design your days around your highest priorities, life goes from something that happens to you to something you sculpt with your own hands. Habit 3, upgrade your peer circle. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Here's an immutable truth. We inevitably become similar to the people we surround ourselves with. Their mindsets, habits, and ways of being bleed into our own reality like unconscious osmosis. The corollary is also true. By strategically upgrading your peer circle, you'll experience immense upward mobility in your life. Make a concerted effort to spend more time with people who embody the qualities you wish to cultivate. If you want more success, associate with high achievers. If you want fortitude, find inspiringly resilient souls. If your goal is contagious positivity, steep yourself in their contagious warmth. Invest in relationships with those who've already walked the path you seek to travel. Their insights, influence, and guidance can propel you forward at a staggering pace. At the same time, be fiercely discriminating about who you grant access to your realm. Negative, toxic, or hopelessly stagnant people will only drain your spirit and hinder your growth. Love them from a distance, but don't allow their limiting beliefs to contaminate your trajectory. The people you choose to orbit around quite literally shape the contours of your life's path. By habitually upgrading this circle, you expand the realm of what's possible for yourself. Their success becomes your own. Their mindsets take root and grow within you. Their energy envelops and elevates your consciousness. Let this habit be an upward spiral that continuously breathes new life into your evolution. Habit of cultivate an eternal mindset. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest pitfalls in life is to sleepwalk through its fleeting days and years, lulled into complacency by routine. Before you know it, the sands of time have slipped through your fingers and deep regret takes root. That's why it's so imperative to develop an eternal mindset, to start each new day with the visceral awareness that time is painfully finite, that death awaits us all, and that this existence is our one shot to truly live. This isn't a morbid thought, but the most potent motivator imaginable, because when you recognize the perishable nature of your being, you're imbued with an intensity to wring every last drop of richness out of each experience. See that awe-inspiring sunset? Rather than dismissing it, you take it in with every fiber of your senses, because it may be the last breathtaking display you ever witness. Have an opportunity to spend time with loved ones. You cherish those moments more fully because their presence in your life holds no guarantees. Faced with a courageous challenge, you lean directly into it, because to shy away is to slowly surrender the vitality of your soul. Life ceases to be a waiting room until something happens. Instead, it transforms into a blank canvas where every heartbeat presents itself as an invitation to create indelible art with your existence. With this perspective, mediocrity and apathy become utterly intolerable. Why would you ever resign yourself to a life of beige when vibrant masterpieces await their realization? Let this habit usher in a profound appreciation for life's transcendent beauty and urgency. May it ignite an irrepressible inner flame to leave an extraordinary legacy in this world. Habit 5. Invest in your body. It is a shame for the soul to faint while the body is robust. Michael de Montaigne, you are not just a mind encased in a body. You are an integrated athlete designed for bountiful vitality, radiant energy, and peak performance. Yet most of us relegate our physical well-being to an afterthought, neglecting our body's sacred wisdom in pursuit of other aims. This path can only lead to burnout, mental fog, and the dulling of your fullest creative expression. That's why developing habits to honor your physical vessel is utterly paramount. Nourish yourself with whole, life-giving foods, move your body through joyful exercise, get abundant sleep, and learn to breathe fully. See, your body isn't just a machine. It's a microcosm of the entire universe, imbued with the foundational elements that encompass all of existence. By revering and attuning to its powers, you align yourself with the cosmic forces that course through reality itself. Investing in your body is to invest in your euphoric state of aliveness. As your physical vibrancy increases, so too does your ability to bring forth your greatest gifts. Rather than succumbing to fatigue, braving each day feels like a sheer act of celebration. Your endurance, focus, and vitality start operating at elite levels, and your creative potency soars as you experience the sheer joy of what it means to be gloriously human. Let this habit awaken you to the invigorating wisdom your body holds within. Treat it as the sacred instrument through which you'll craft your life's masterpiece. Habit 6. Practice gratitude profoundly. Cultivate the habit of being grateful for every good thing that comes to you and to give thanks continuously. Ralph Waldo Emerson. In our ceaseless striving and yearning, it's all too easy to grow numb to just how astoundingly fortunate we are to merely exist. That's why the habit of gratitude is so utterly vital. It cracks our soul's aperture, open to the majestic beauty of our reality, from the simple miracle of breathing to the incredible complexity that gave rise to our fleeting existence. Each day, take time in the morning to journal at least 3 things you're profoundly grateful for. Go beyond the surface and mind the existential significance of these blessings. You'll start noticing the web of infinite interconnectedness that births every aspect of your experience. The opportunity to witness a sunrise is grounded in billions of years of cosmic choreography. A loving relationship is the sublime expression of atoms conforming to their intended harmony. This deepening awareness sparks wonder, awe, and reverence within you. Suddenly, the minutiae of life cease being mundane, but become miraculous intersections of physics and metaphysics. Living in this state of profound gratitude protects you from every form of misery and lack, because how could you ever stray into negativity when you recognize yourself as the beneficiary of a miracle? Let this habit be the elixir that suspends you in perpetual appreciation of this human experience, for it is the surest path to boundless fulfillment and joy. Habits share your light. Generously. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. Winston Churchill. We now arrive at the 7th and final habit, one that brings all the others into perfect coalescence. Share your light generously with the world. You see, we are all individuated expressions of the same cosmic consciousness, and contained within each of us is genius, wisdom, and beauty beyond measure waiting to be brought forth and offered as a gift. Yet too many of us suppress and hoard our inner light, settling for a mere sliver of our true radiance. We buy into the scarcity lie of zero-sum competition, forgetting that one candle's brilliance need not diminish in others. But when you share your unique genius with the world, you create exponential expansiveness for all. By liberating your unconditioned creative force, you give others permission to do the same. Your light awakens and emboldens others' luminosity. So become a broker of inspiration. Shower the world with your talents and perspectives without attachment or judgment. Strive for bigness, not smallness. Approach each interaction as an opportunity to alchemize and elevate others' consciousness. When you speak, fill your words with gravitas and empowerment. When you create, imbue your outputs with soul-stirring resonance. Let your spirit be so bright, so full of beauty and truth. But those who brush against your energetic field cannot help but be transformed for the better. Give with unwavering generosity, extending yourself with wild abandon, and watch as the entire world blossoms into a lush, vibrant garden of souls in full bloom. Because that, my friends, is the ultimate purpose of our brief, stunningly miracle-filled lives. Not just to bear witness to the sublime choreography of the cosmos, but to become sublime choreographers ourselves. So go forth and embrace these 7 habits. Seek knowledge relentlessly. Schedule your priorities. Grade your peer circle. Cultivate an eternal mindset. Invest in your body. Practice gratitude profoundly. Share your light generously. Bring them into the very fabric of your being, and you'll experience the most precious gift imaginable. The gift of fulfilling your extraordinary potential, of coaxing forth the grandest version of yourself into joyous manifestation. The gift of living authentically, passionately, and without regret, leaving this world brighter in the wake of your emanating presence. The gift of a life utterly transformed, birthed from the embers of your unshakable commitment to continual growth and contribution. That is the power of these 7 small habits. They are the brushstrokes you'll use to paint your masterpiece upon the canvas of existence. So take heart and embrace them with every fiber of your soul. For you and you alone hold the sacred power to autograph the extraordinary across the chapters of your destiny. You are that powerful. You are that capable of greatness. The only question is, what universe-denting work will you create with this wild and precious life? My friends, I hope the 7 habits we've explored today have ignited an insatiable fire within you, a burning desire to fully awaken to your vast, unbounded potential and start taking purposeful action to reshape your reality. Because honestly, there has never been a better time in human history to blaze your own trail as a luminous creator and truth bringer. The outdated scripts and limiting beliefs that have shackled humanity's consciousness for millennia are finally dissolving. We're standing at a powerful inflection point where the old paradigms of scarcity, separation, and powerlessness are giving way to new understandings of abundance, interconnectedness, and individual sovereignty. You get to be one of the architects of this new world, this unprecedented era of human flourishing. By living into these 7 habits, you become a living embodiment of the transformational change we so desperately need. Just imagine the staggering ripple effects that could be unleashed simply by you committing to relentless. When you adopt a lifelong love of learning, you light an inextinguishable torch of wisdom within you. And that illumination cannot help but shine outward, inspiring everyone in your orbit to expand their own knowledge and capabilities. As you diligently schedule your highest priorities each day, you start achieving monumental feats that once seemed impossible. And those accomplishments radiate outward, becoming inspiring proof cases that propel others to surmount their own Everest. By continuously upgrading your peer circle, you foster rising tides that lift all ships. The communities and connections you craft become fonts of empowerment, elevating the potentials of everyone involved. With an eternal mindset grounding you in urgency and presence, you become acutely attuned to life's preciousness. And that zestful aliveness becomes contagious, dissolving the inertia and complacency of those around you. As you honor your body's sacred wisdom, you generate resplendent vitality that flows into everything you create and influence. You become a living parable of what's possible when you fully integrate body, mind, and spirit. When you steep yourself in profound gratitude, you exude an energetic field of abundance and fulfillment. This effortlessly uplifts others out of lack, instilling them with faith in life's inherent blessings. And finally, by sharing your genius and truth in all you do, you become a portal through which higher frequencies of consciousness can stream into our world. Your every act catalyzes a rippling expansion of humanity's collective awakening. Do you see the staggering implications of what could unfold if you fully embodied these 7 habits? If you harnessed their incredible potency to become an architect of our new story as a species? Just a single individual fully committed to this path of radical transformation is powerful beyond measure, but gather enough beacons together, enough inspired souls shining their truth into our turbulent world, then anything, and I mean anything, is possible for us as a human family. We could make poverty, war, and economic injustice obsolete artifacts of our primitive past. We could revolutionize education, parenting, and healthcare to unlock thriving on scales we can scarcely fathom today. We could even reveal technological and consciousness breakthroughs that allow us to transcend the very boundaries of our finite physical forms. The future is ours to author, my friends, and it starts with you committing today, right here and right now, to relentlessly embodying these transformative habits. Because when enough people wake up and start living their truth without abandon, when enough people resolve to no longer be bystanders to their own destiny, that's when the most beautiful revolution of all takes place. The revolution of us all alchemizing our daily reality into a masterpiece of creative expression, unity, and boundless love. This is the magnitude of change you hold the power to spark today, simply by starting your journey as an impassioned architect of the more beautiful world your soul knows is possible. So let this speech be the spark that finally ignites that roaring blaze of determination within you. Let it be the catalyzing moment where you decided once and for all to stop playing small and limiting games with this precious gift of life. Because you, my invaluable friend, are solely qualified to be the sovereign of your own heroic journey. The heavens have conspired across eons to bestow upon you this radiant opportunity to show up as your most courageous, authentic, and fully blazing self. To unleash the awe-inspiring masterpiece you were born to create. And to help usher in a new dawn for our species. One where every single human can experience the euphoria of actualizing their divine brilliance. All you need to do is faithfully embrace and embody these 7 simple habits, one day at a time. Let them be the winds that steer your ship toward the grandest version of your destiny and the loftiest vision of what's possible for us all. The path will not always be easy, There will be inevitable bouts of struggle and stormy seas to navigate. But always remember, you are extraordinary. You are capable of greatness beyond what you can currently fathom. And I, along with the limitless intelligences of this universe, are cheering you onward at every step of your journey. So go forth, you heroic light bearer. Go forth and change your life forever by breathing these habits into existence. Because when you do, when you rise up and step squarely into your greatness, that's when you'll finally experience the breathtaking, indescribable gift of becoming the author of your most extraordinarily heroic reality. A life of profound meaning, beauty, joy, and impact that reverberates across generations to come. A life that leaves this world forever, transformed by the staggering gifts you offered it. A life where your luminous spirit shines as bright as the cosmos itself. That is the magnificent invitation before you, one only you can choose to accept by committing to embody these habits daily. The grand journey awaits. All you must do is take that first courageous step into reclaiming your full unbounded power. Thank you, you radiant heroes, and may your path be blessed beyond comprehension. you.